So far what we covered, no? Recently in Bangalore ashram, satsang, yes, somebody asked Gurudev, is it possible that you see imperfections, you see what we call wrong things, and still can keep the balance, equanimity, everything? Gurudev said, yes, if you meditate, it is possible. So I'm just sharing with reference to that my experience and then what the discussion we are having. So last few years, I don't exactly remember since how long, what is happening is I am seeing in myself, like I see lots of negatives, lots of wrong things, but it is not disturbing. So first thing, it is already happening with me also. Second thing also I noticed, it's not that I see something wrong and keeping quiet. Like many times what I have seen, people see wrong things. Either they get agitated, angry, upset, and because they have lost their balance, their action is again not so appropriate. Or people see wrong things, things they don't like, and they lose their hope for good. It's they start feeling like oh, nothing can be done. So both these things disturb the state of the mind. And what I am doing is just a second. What I am doing is it's not only in as an individual, also in the organization. Like most of us belong to Art of Living. I definitely belong to Art of Living because I'm full-time volunteer. So in the organization also, organizational setup, in the organization as devotees also, and in the society, in the country. But I am not just sitting idle. I jump to action. I do something. And then again I saw I am not holding on to the target for which I am taking action. What I mean is, whatever we do, we have a target. We have an aim to achieve. For example, if I'm cooking, I want to make good food, delicious food, healthy food, and eat also. So that aim target is there. Is it making sense what I'm saying? So, but when I am taking an action, I have a target, but that thing is not, if the target is there or not there, it is not disturbing me. Is it making sense? Yes, no, something, thumbs up. Now, we are coming to the discussion point. In the last session, we discussed with reference to Yoga Sutras. This, the concept of God, as discussed and elaborated in Patanjali Yoga Sutra, is a state of consciousness, state of mind, where misery is not there. Because misery is not there, the mind is not getting disturbed. So either we reach the stage and then we see the mind is not getting disturbed. Like we have a very good reference in Pujya Gurudev. He is so active now. I think what is his age now? 56 born. I mean 44 plus 65, almost 70 years, 69 years. 69. You can see his whole life till 69. He has been active since his very early days, teenage days, almost. And is still taking action, but he has not lost his smile. He has not lost his balance. He has not lost his peace of mind. He is already there. So now just look at yourself for 2-3 minutes. As I observed, when Gurudev answered that it is possible without getting disturbed, seeing things through meditation, I was like, why it is also very that day very important for me. Many of like we are colleagues, we are devotees also, and we are colleagues also. We are on the same path. We are on the path of spirituality, yoga. Many of the colleagues, even my juniors, I'm taking everybody as colleagues, junior, senior, my same. They get so disturbed, they get so frustrated, and they feel that my response is not the proper response. You understand what is happening? And I will be like, why these people don't understand, and they feel that I don't understand. Now I understand what is happening with me also and what is happening with them also. They are losing their balance, seeing imperfections, either in people, individuals, or in the organizational setup, whether their workplace or in art of living, anywhere, in the society, in the country, the world as a whole. But definitely, I think everybody will agree we have come a long way, isn't it, since we started practicing? Huh? What do you say? Correct, no? Yes, everybody. Now we are getting better and better and better. And I was very happy that yes, this thing works. Knowledge and technique both is working. So we need to have patience with, if you have uh, come to a stage, little higher stage, that person also needs to have patience. Like Gurudev, he has so much patience with us. And those, specifically with those who have not still reached there. For example, now, what is the benefit of having a guru? Of course, he is explaining Patanjali Yoga Sutra. He is the reference point for all the things that have been explained in Yoga Sutra. So, if you have heard about the Sanyama program, so Sanyama 1 started, I think, 8 years back, Anand? Around 17, 16, 17. Now Sanyama 2 is happening. So when I started, I mean, 2 years back, approximately 2 years back, no, I traveled to Europe. Many people, many of our devotees asked in Europe also and in India also, how do you feel? How is the food? How is the stay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you? And I was like, I'm still like yesterday also somebody asked me, now you are going back. How do you feel? Do you feel excited? Are you having fun there? Or you have been missing India? So same questions asked there also, here also. And I was like, how come I'm so calm and balanced? Because so much of things have changed. I could only think of Sanyama 1, because Sanyama 2 I did just recently, 10th to 13th June. Because of Sanyama, Now, why I'm referring to Sayama? Because of Sayama, despite so much of changes in everything, in every sense, my balance is so much there. I'm like rock solid. Now, all these qualities, which so far we have discussed through Ishavas Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Patanjali Yoga Sutra, it is already there in our gene. But before we started walking, most of these genes have been sleeping or in a dormant state. So, I mean, Gurudev is teaching, Sudarshan Kriya started teaching, I think, 80s, early 80s. So we all started to have experiences of that balance, equanimity, that state which is called the state of perfection, godliness. But what was happening with us? We will go there and we'll come back. We go there, we come back. So we were not staying there. So this is my interpretation. I like to use my intellect and intuition both in understanding the programs I do. So after Sayama 2, and after being in Europe for almost 2 years, I realized that he was seeing that we are somehow walking 10 steps ahead. Sometimes we'll come back 8 steps, sometimes 1 step. So it is like going forward, coming back, going forward, coming back. So Sayama Sutras are waking the genes, waking up the genes. Those genes which already have the information. If if you will read little bit, no, genes are nothing but storehouse of information, and these the informations our gene has. So two things will make you understand it even better. So it is science says through a human gene, any other being can be created from Earth, like animals, birds, plants, anything and everything. It means what? The gene has so much of information. That's why you will see when a child is born. Now, when we were born, like many of us in my days, there were, when I was born in I was born in 1972. There was no TV, there was no mobile, nothing like that. But now, when the kids, a new life comes in, they already are so comfortable with technology. Is it making sense what I'm saying? It means their gene already has the information which the father's father has already collected. Is it making sense? Both things. So gene is what? Storehouse of all the informations. And with new developments, new informations are being stored. So this information of that consciousness, which is the state of perfection, is also there. But it is like dormant. The spirituality, the path, the master, the knowledge, they have only one purpose: to awaken the dormant genes. What do you think? You also feel the same way? That's why, we are able to relate to the knowledge so, like, When I came to Art of Living, I was totally new to spirituality. Meditation, long back I tried, nothing happened, so I stopped when I was still in school days. So it was not like I already knew. Patanjali Yoga Sutra, I have never heard of. Upanishads, I have heard only the name, that there is something called Upanishad also. Never tried my hand at Upanishads. Uh, this thing, Vedas, my father was very fond of reading, so he had all the four Vedas. So once I tried to study the Vedas, and I was like, what is there? I can't make sense. So nothing again. So what I'm saying is, despite being new, many of us, I mean, some of us have been very much deep into already into knowledge, not like me, but most of us have never been in touch with all these knowledge, but still we are able to relate to it. It means the information is already there. That is the point again I'm making. All the information regarding this knowledge, which is so ancient, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, these are very ancient knowledge. Yoga Vasishtha, Yoga Sutras. So this information is already there in the genes. We just need to awaken the gene, that information, trigger that. So if you have done Sayamana, you will understand what I'm saying. And if you do Sayama too, my God, it is unbelievable. The kind of trigger it is doing to consciousness. Literally, when I came to Bangalore Ashram now, from Europe, it was 15th of May. And Sayama 2 second batch was happening around 2,500 people were doing. And I have never seen such glowing faces all around me in such big number. I have never seen, and I have been to Bangalore Ashram many times. I have been to silence programs many times. I have been there when TTPCs were happening, but I have never ever seen such glowing face. And it was not only the radiation of the being that was glowing. Also, I saw how people's behavior and mindset were changing. So once this information is triggered from deep inside, infinite possibilities. This is what I understand. So the knowledge we are discussing, of course, there are many concepts about God. And whenever this thing, this word term comes up, no, God, generally mind drifts to religion. So I'm sharing one thing about what Gurudev has said. Maybe you have already heard about it or read about it. And then we shift to Yoga Sutra. Every religion has three things. One is the symbols, and every religion has different symbols. Every religion has some traditions which is also different. And the third thing is the values. Values is common through all religions. So again, if you see the, like, we have been coming to this earth many lifetimes. Some we have been through all religions, many religions through our many lifetimes. Symbols have been changing. The traditions have been changing, but the values have remained same with us since many lifetimes. So again, the point is that information of human values of peace, compassion, stability, calmness, happiness, joy, everything is already there. So, how good and beautiful if this information can be triggered through techniques and through knowledge, also both. Is it sounding good? Yeah. So, we'll watch you. So, anybody wants to say anything or share something? No? So, we'll watch the video then.
God in you is manifested. Obvious. When there these five cliches, when they're eliminated even from the circumferences, then whatever is in the center becomes so eminent, so obvious. The Lordship in you blossoms. God in you is manifested. So God is that Purusha, that being. Our Lord is that being which is devoid of these five kleshas, sufferings or miseries. And he is also devoid of karma. There are four types of karmas. One is the karma which would give merits. And there is another type of action which gives you demerits. You do something good to somebody and they feel very good about it and they, oh, thank you very much. They thank from their heart and that brings you a good, meritful karma. And you do something to somebody and they feel suffocated, they suffer, they cry, they yell, and they are miserable. That brings you a karma of demerit. And there are certain karma which is both merit and demerit combined. It's a mixture of merit and demerit. Third type of karma. And the fourth type of karma is it is devoid of both merit and demerit. Like you go for a walk in the evening that has no merit nor demerits. It's an action. There are certain action which has no merits nor demerits. You are vacuum cleaning the hall, so it has no merit nor demerit. But if you are doing it for somebody's job, as you are helping someone in the kitchen, then that's an action of merit. You are cutting the vegetable, cooking food for everybody. It's an action of merit. So meritful action, demerited action, action which gives mixed results, and action which has no results at all. Neutral result. These four type of karma. This very core of your existence being is free from all these karmas, has no karma. Whatever action that comes forth from the Lord is not attached to any karma. Good, bad, right, wrong, nothing is there. Vipaka. Vipaka is fruit of that action, result of the action. enjoying or suffering the fruit of action is not there. This does not touch that very sensitive, purest core of your being, of your existence, which is the Lord of creation. You see what I'm saying? That consciousness which is free from this, and ashaya. Ashaya means latent desires or impressions, opinions, seeds. So when this consciousness is free from, or that being which is free from klesha, means misery, karma, you understand, karma, actions, vipaka, the fruit of action, and ashaya, impressions of action, that special being is Ishvara or Lord. And where is this special being Lord? Not somewhere hanging in the sky. It's in your heart. It is in every being's heart. You get it? Whatever action you do, whatever events happen around you, it does not touch a central point of your life. That central core of your life remains a virgin. Jesus is born to a virgin means that Jesus, the Lord, is born to this virgin area deep inside you, which is untouched by any events or happening in life. You get me? Purusha Vishesha, that special being, is the Lord. And when your mind, that external mind, is worshipping your core of the being. It is always, all worship is the mind to its being. Do you get it? It's like the circumference collapsing into the center. A boundary, a circumference that is outside is collapsing to the center. When a boundary collapses to the center, what happens? It becomes infinite, limitless. Our little chattering mind, when it prays to the infinite being that you are. That is prayer. Do you get it? For that you can say, okay, Lord, my Lord, help. And whomsoever you pray, whatever, wherever you pray, that whenever you pray outside, it all reaches me and me alone. So what Krishna says, no? It also, to whomsoever you pray, everything comes to me alone, because I am the core of the existence. You may worship that, you may worship this, you may worship something else. Means what? Wherever you worship, worship is just an act of dissolving. A sugar doll, a candy getting into water. Whichever point it gets into the water doesn't matter, it is going to mix and become one with the water. Like that, the worship is an act of dissolving the mind into its being. And that type of being, when you keep in mind, which is free from klesha, free from karma, ashya and vipaka, it's almost instantaneous. Immediately your mind starts dissolving. That's why there is no difference between God, Guru and yourself. It said Ishvaro Guru Ratmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine. It's just a matter of words. Whatever the master is, it is nothing but the core of your being. And it is the same as the divine that rules this entire creation. Purveshamapi Guruhu Kalena Navachinnat. This being, this consciousness is Guru, is the guide even to the ones who were before. There is no breakage of time as far as it is concerned. I think there is something in Bible now. What was that? I was before Abraham. I taught people who were before me. Same thing Krishna also says, no? That says I have taught to Ikshvaku and Manu. Then Arjuna says, come on, don't tell me that. He says, they were born long ago and you are just now with me, contemporary to me. How could you be? You have taught those people. Arjuna said, I am terribly confused already. Don't tell me this thing that you are Guru to somebody who are before you, thousands of years before you. How is it possible? Then he says, come on, he says, look, you do not know me. Yeah, I have come so many times, you have come so many times. You have forgotten, but I know it all. I have taught then, I am teaching now also. I will continue to teach in the future also. That I is the same. That Guru principle is the same because there is no breakage of time. It continues. Jesus is continuing throughout. It's not that he is stopped, broken somewhere. So people think, oh, he's going to come in the future sometime. Purveshamapi Guruhu is the master of the ones before also, because there is no breakage of time. Tasya vachakah pranava. Tatra niratishayam sarvagya bijam. One sutra before this says, in this state of consciousness is the seed of all knowingness. This is very important. Tatra niratishayam sarvagya bijam. All the seed of all knowingness is present in a very special manner there. But here people get into trouble. They say, well, if Lord Krishna knew everything, why did he go to pacify, to stop the war? 3 times he attempted to stop the war. If he knew already, why did he go on do it? He knew anyway what is going to happen. And then he never told Arjuna, oh, war is going to happen and you are going to win the war. No, he says, if you win the war, then you will rule this world. If you lose the war, anyway you will go to the heaven. He doesn't give the right answer, right knowledge, right, instruction. He doesn't say that, okay, the result is going to be this. So, oh, then Krishna, if he is Lord, he knew it, why didn't he say? This is the second question that comes. Says, Tatra Nirati Shayam Sarvagya Bija. The seed of all knowing is present there. You have a dictionary in your home. Any moment, any word you want, you can just turn the page and pick it out of. Right? But you don't need to by heart every word in the dictionary. Memorize every word in the dictionary. Nor you need to know all the words in the dictionary all the time. For example, you open yourself up to this highest form of your consciousness, this moment. All knowledge is present. All knowledge means what? This moment you can know or see, feel all the beings that are in the world and what they are doing. How many millions of people are there? Some are waking up from their bed, some are going to the bed, some are taking bath in their bathroom, some are in the motor car. And you see what is happening this moment, this one moment. There are many people who are snoring. This is just about the people. And there are many people who are fighting, there are many people who are eating, there are many people who are doing different activities right this moment. It's just the people. Take account of all the beings. How many living beings are there? So many chickens are hatching, so many are being chopped off, so many buffaloes are wandering around, so many cows are licking, and so many monkeys are jumping from trees to trees. So many lizards are baffled, going here and there, not knowing what they are doing. So many ants, so many cockroaches, so many flies, so many mosquitoes, so many amoebas, and millions and crores of viruses and bacteria. Many are dying, many are being born, many are hatching, many are growing. There is enormous activity this very moment. Among this enormous activity, you pick up, okay, what so and so is doing, what David is doing now, what Linda is doing. This is so much job. And it is not worth. But it is possible. Sometimes people ask me, how come Guruji, you know the most secret in my life that nobody I have told you know it. How is that you know it? I say, I don't know. But I know it. And sometimes I search for my own keys that I have kept it somewhere. This is more confusing. How come Guruji, you are searching for your key that you don't know where you have kept? But you seem to know something that I have never told anybody. Now nobody knew except me. How is it possible? Said it is possible. Just like you know how many hairs are in your head. Do you all know how many hairs you have? You don't know, but you know you have hairs, right? You know you have hairs, but you do not know how many hairs are in your head. So knowledge and ignorance coexisting. And even if you pull one hair, you know it. That a particular hair is being pulled. That is why it says, Tatra Niratishayam Sarvagya Bija. This all-knowing seed of all-knowingness is present in that consciousness, but it's amazing How it is amazing? It is amazing. It is present there. Tatra niratishayam, in the Lordship, in that state of consciousness, the seed of all knowing is present. Purveshamapi Guru Kalena Navachinavata. This consciousness is master even to those who lived before. Tasya Vachakaha Pranavaha. How do you address it? He says, say Om, and then that is the addressing of it. Om is the nearest sound that could be addressed, that it could be addressed with.
Oh, I'm so happy. We're talking about information. Huh? The information already there in the genes. All the information is there. Imagine every time we practice Sudarshan Kriya, we chant Om. And by chanting, just by chanting Om, what we are doing. So today's session, just think about it till we meet next time, and we'll discuss this next time. So how to address the God, that state of consciousness, it's very easy. So from now onwards, every time we chant Om, we will chant with being aware, what is called mindful, being mindful. It's not an ordinary thing we are doing. And then, of course, the information is there, all knowledge is there. And before that, that consciousness is free from 5 things. That much. Huh? So just anytime during next 13, 14 days, you get time, think about it. And also how to reach there. How our circumstance can collapse to the center. Is it possible? Yes, it's possible. And also that God, Guru, and Self. There is no difference between the 3. Anybody wants to say something?
So these genes you were talking about, so why can't we wake them up on command? Why do we have to give effort?
Because we have forgotten. It's just like in your laptop or mobile, you have so many files, so many drives. You have saved it, but you don't remember it, where you have saved it. You know it is there, but you don't know where it is there. And many times in mobiles, no, we have PIN code to lock the mobile, we have codes to lock the apps also. And if you suppose you have forgotten the code, then you have to reformat everything. Or you have to need to go to an expert who can help you unlock the phone without deleting anything. So this comes very close to that. That's why Guru is there, to help us unlock the codes which we have forgotten. Yes. Eh, Anybody? And imagine many of us are teachers also. We are helping people, we are helping ourselves, we are helping others, and we are helping, by helping others, we are helping ourselves also. So becoming teacher is, that's why so beautiful. Anyway, anybody else would like to say something?
I feel like these meetings we have are also little codes
Yeah.
that are helping through to the bigger code.
Yes.
I had a very interesting experience last time after we had this knowledge session, that I felt that I am one with the Guruji. It was a wonderful feeling. I've never felt that before. And I felt like this our conversation, it just gave so much power, or this code or something, so it worked this way.
That is so beautiful. So beautiful. So, Kaire's experience also tells us that we all have that possibility. This is not exclusive to Kaire or me or nobody. It's available to everyone. So beautiful. Anybody would like to say anything else? Yeah, Katri.
I have a question from last time when we talked about the knowledge, that you have experiential knowledge and then you had existential knowledge. And I was just wondering, and if is this existential knowledge comes then from that special consciousness?
Yeah. Then at that point we are one.
Yes. Okay.
There is no difference. There is no experience here, and there is no knowledge, and there is no nothing. It is everything is same there.
Just existence.
Yeah, just existence.
Okay.
We don't need to remember except the people and situation. We know it is there, simply there.
Okay. Thank you.
Good then. Jürgen, you're thinking something?
Yeah, lots of thoughts in my head. But yeah, one thing I was a little bit puzzling with is that you have mentioned people asking you questions that are you excited and are you leaving the country and do you miss your homeland and so on, and sometimes if I'm doing my practices, I feel a little bit in the same way that I don't like a range of emotion is getting quite narrow. It is becoming very neutral, and and uh, and people around maybe are getting a little bit disturbed about it.
Yeah. Correct,
They don't.
correct. That also happened.
That happens.
Yeah.
Uh,
People start feeling, oh, you're not like, they have their own interpretation, but many people are saying this. Yes.
mm,
That you have changed. Nothing affects you. You have become like, some people feel that we have become like insensitive. Some people feel like we have become so indifferent. Anything they can.
but at the same time, on the background, there is joy. I'm not like
Yeah.
I'm not numb, but it is like a kind
Alive.
of
Yeah. It's so
silent
alive.
joy.
Yeah. Yes. So true. So much alive, so much kicking, bubbling, everything is there, and still So we are all walking together, same path, see? Same direction.
I became a
Any
little worried that is there something wrong? That I,
no, come on.
okay.
So anytime you get opportunity, everybody to do Sanyama, and then you will see it will start to manifest more and more.
And I also want to maybe relate with Kaira. She also mentioned that these sessions, for some reason, for some reason, of course, you are providing us knowledge, but I feel that this even participating a few of these have changed actually a lot, or a lot of things have started happening. So it has a really strong impact for some reason. So yeah.
Good people coming for good thing always helps everybody. We all are good people and we are coming for the good reason together. We are generating such good vibes every time. So just imagine, and if nobody's sitting close, like somebody's hundreds of kilometers, somebody thousands of kilometers, still that physical boundary is not bounding us. It also proves that consciousness can get connected beyond physical boundaries instantly. That is so beautiful. So let's meet again in 2 weeks. Yes, I'm so happy coming back with all of you again and again. It's like, for me also, it's like so beautiful. Amazing. So see you all soon. Yes.